We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. In is Christian Yelich. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So stepping in, ks Runner still anchored at third base. One away now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0. Into the box now, Ryan Braun. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Hard hit ball to short. Miller is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike. One. And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Now batting Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Yelich has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, and both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kyle Schwarber, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Baseman, Jonathan.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Batting sixth.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Cut fastball misses 2-2. Right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Digging in now, Stephen Vogt, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. The 1-0 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Slow roller back to the mound. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Jason Hayward.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Almora
sends that one out of play for strike 1. On the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. So striding in, Thomas Yamada. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Chacin looks in. Here's the 1-0. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And this is popped up back behind second, and Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lorenzo Cain. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Line to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Striding in once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Bryant has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 1-0. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
First baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Looped over toward first. But an easy. Digging in to try it again. Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop.
Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. To first. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 4-1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And they get the force over there for the first out. Throw across to first. Won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. And now they'll slap the tag on him as he tries to get back to second. It's a double play. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jonathan Schoop.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 now from Lester. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bryant has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 12.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Miller backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Fielder, Chris Bryant.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Outside, 3-0 now. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 3-2. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 3-1. Digging in, Thomas Yamada. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Chacin comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Stephen Vogt.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And this is taken for the out.
For Milwaukee.
So coming to the plate, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in and for more.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
The left fielder, number 20.
In is Christian Yelich. No hits.
Yelich.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Kane runs. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop,
Joaquin Soria is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Miller. No problem here. One away. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Broxton's under it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Jesus Aguilar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jesus Aguilar.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Ready for another shot now, Ryan Braun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Swing and a liner. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here. Stepping in and ready for
Right fielder
Brandon Morrow is going to get the call. Number 7 will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 outside for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Third baseman, number 8.
Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for him.
Fouled straight back. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a flare out to left center. Bryant moving in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Scope has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Check swing here and a little looper, and this will be put away easily for the out. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding in once again, Stephen Vogt. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
Stephen Vogt.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Here's Brad
10.
Miller, the shortstop. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
Miller.
0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's a good swing, but he just threw it right by him. You know, when you're facing the guy throwing that hard, you almost have to start your swing the minute that arm gets in the slot ready to deliver it. He's throwing that hard.
The throw to third. In is Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 tries. So far, he's struck out once.
Yelich, your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Pitch outside, the throw. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Aguilar.
Ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Throwing to second. Yelich is on his way home. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Here's Ryan Braun now.
The first baseman,
Steve Cishek.
Ryan Braun.
Travis Shaw will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
Bryant has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. Here's Jason Hayward now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Center fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Around first, digging for 2. Oh, and he misses it. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Riding in, Thomas Yamada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul. Ball. Number 8 will grab a bat and
hitting for the Cubs, number 8.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Yelich is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Shortstop, number 18.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and set to go now is the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Swinging a looper to left. Miller onto the grass, and that retires the side. So striding in, Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jonathan Scope.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 18.
It is Curtis Granderson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The third baseman, number 8.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Squared that one up just a little late. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. 2-out success, and Stephen Vogt will bat next. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Here's Daniel.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Daniel.
Number 71 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 71. This change defensively for the Brewers.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
18, Curtis Granderson. This change defensively for the Brewers.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Number 21.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Miller will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
That misses. 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Shortstop.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Ready on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little dribbler back at him. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Drew Smiley takes over on the mound.
Yelich, your attention please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 39.
Here's the first pitch. Christian Yelich comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get.
And the throw to first is there. The inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike one.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And there's your first out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant.
Left fielder.
Jeremy Jeffress is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Shaw ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kane going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Albert Almora, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And this is fouled straight back. Now the 0-2 pitch towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Now at the plate. Jesus Aguilar.
The designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. The windup and the 0-1. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Zobrist is there. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Bryant comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward the alley and left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. The second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. And the inning is over.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
For the Brewers.
Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Almora. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 8.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first gets him, and it's a fast start to the 11th now. Already 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Fastball that just misses inside. Soft liner towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Granderson. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Baseman number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Up and in for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Kane moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Shortstop, Brad Miller.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Number 6, Lorenzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. In is Christian Yelich, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Bryant ranging back off the LED board and gone. Digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
First baseman, Travis Shaw.
First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Zobrist has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off against Jeremy Jeffress with 3 outs remaining to try to make. Dan Jennings is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Number 38,
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. One down. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Corey Knebel is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Out of play. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Number 8 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Misses. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Slide and a stop by Scope. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win. And this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not a big surprise here. I mean, he had more hits this one game than some guys get in a week or maybe even a month. No doubt he gets the nod in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 5 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jeremy Jeffress. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Drew Smiley. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.